And of course, we got Donald Trump. That's the skinniest he's ever been. Crazy horse. It's pretty cool shit. My grandma had a sewing machine like this. You'd hit it with your knee, hit it.
Pops up out of the table.
Yep, yep, she had one just like it. This is one you work with your feet right here. This right here was a working woman making that money. These were cool when I was a kid. Now they're collector's items. Super 8. Period table, $250. Offenhauser. True Hemi right there. You're in the way, Samantha.
Sorry, Jason.
It's moving. Why are you laughing, Samantha? What's so funny?
Because it cranks when I read her to eliminate hazard if the man out there and started.
Damn. Not Richard Petty. Next to Mr. Jarrett. These must be presidential limousines. That's what JFK got assassinated in right there. Yeah, you ain't seen nothing yet. We're just in the entrance way. And once we get inside the cars, you'll understand why I'm posting the video about this. Yeah, I'm tired of bending over. It's time to get to see the real cars. But these are pretty cool. This right here is badass shit right here. Look at the window and the door. $425,000. It's powered by a Ford. There's this older sister. This one's powered by a Chevrolet V8 pushrod overhead valve displacement 327 cubic inch, 300 to 365 horsepower. Make up your mind. It's either 300 or 365. Yeah, freaking Europeans. They don't ever give you an exact number. Now look, fat boys like me couldn't ride in something like that.
That's why it opens like that.
Yeah, so fat boys can roll in it. I mean, could you imagine driving one of these? You could not drink and drive this right here. You would literally flip it the first time you accidentally go out your lane. It's a prototype BMW. BMW Assetto with 359.1 inches. Weight is 795 pounds. Air-cooled single-cylinder pushrod overhead valve, 18.1 cubic inch, 13 horsepower. $1,100 US. Look at a little moped battery pedal. Yeah. And it's a four. It's a grocery getter. Look at this one. It's a fucking grocery getter. Look, my YouTube is not for monetary value, so I will cuss. Yeah, y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Wait till we get around the corner. And I am recording this off my cell phone, so it's not the best O quality. So just look down here. Look at all this right here. Yeah, it's fucking lovely. It's lovely. I'm pouring sweat. It's Florida. Yes, the balls are hot. Looks like a fish. And that's when Carol Shelby got with the Europeans and decided they was a peeing. And look at that bastard right there. 427 Shelby Cobra. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. Yes, sir. Alright, we're like 8 minutes in. We'll stop the video right here. Don Garlock's top fuel that he built for somebody who said that he didn't want it because it wasn't one he wanted to drive. There's a 1970 Ferrari 365 GTC 2x2. This is what Ferrari built to compete with the Chevrolet Nova with a 305 in it. No. They built this right here to compete with a Chevy Monza. The Chevy Monza, which is not in this museum. The Chevy Monza was a badass Chevrolet car. And of course, my dad had one when I was a kid, and he had a Vega with a 305 in it. No, he didn't have a Vega, he just had the Monza. Ferrari. When you see the hood crack, that means it don't run. There's a Boxer. These are all the cheap cars right here. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. These are the little cheap bastards. One of them's even got a spare tire on it somewhere. There is a Lamborghini over here that's got disc brakes on it that are 3 inches thick. I stuck my hand on them and they're 3 inches thick. already got it? Okay. This is back when Chevrolet was real deal. Now it's Ford. Look at that bitch right here. Fuck that Camaro. Look at that shit. Old Fairlane sitting next to the Cobra. I bet you that Fairlane will smoke that Cobra. But it needs Viagra. This don't. ...2008... ...400 detuned to 425 horsepower in order to comply with its racing class. Happy birthday to you. Alright, let's go back to the Europeans. This right here was the cool car, a Testarossa. What? A Testarossa. Baby lamb. Fucking Testarossa right here. Hell yeah. Let's see if the doors are unlocked. Nope. Look at all the prints on there. This thing hasn't been waxed in 20 years, I guarantee it. Apparently some of these people around here just use this place to store their cars. So people like me can blow their hot breath on them, get drunk and talk about them. Yes, but that is... When I was a kid, I had posters on my wall with girls in black string bikinis bent over on that car right there. Yep. You know those little things at the fair you throw the darts and hit the balloons, and then got the cherry on top. If you hit the cherry, you win a poster. I won a poster of that car, and I think it was Brooke Shields bent over in a bikini. Yes.
You won't find me in a string bikini.
I'm not talking about you in a string bikini. These ain't the Lamborghini brakes I was talking about, but these bitches right here, they're about almost 2 inches. This is a 458 Italia. Of course, they got an Afro Romero in here. An Afro Romero. Afro Romero. Hell no, I'm going to hell. No. Alfa Romero SZ Zagato. It's Italian roots right here, baby. Spaghetti at its finest. Now that is what I'm talking about with a 3-inch thick disc brakes right there. Them bitches are badass. Look at this car right here. This right here is like a, what's like a 20, it's a 2007, 2008 Lamborghini. Oh, man. It's a 317 with 520 horsepower. $215,000 new. You probably get it for like $10,000 right now the way it sits. Piece of shit. Damn. Them brakes, they come to right there on my fingers. When you're going 200 mile an hour, you need a lot of stopping power. Then he got this Audi with a busted California tag. Apparently this is a badass Audi. Alright, back to the Americans. Apparently this car is all original. It's never been touched with any paint. See the rust on it? Oh, that's wood. Never mind. Sorry, I blew up. There's a little bit of patina. Look at this Shelby. It's a 500. Convertible. It's from Minnesota. Minnesota. Yeah. That Cadillac's next, but Shelby made some fine vehicles. Yes, Carroll did. God rest his soul. Look at that Cadillac right there. That bitch just yells, "Move, bitch. Get out the way." That's nice right there. That's seriously a nice car. It's all flashy and whatever, but that's what Mexicans used to put the hydraulics on and bounce down the road with the Dayton rims, you know what I mean? Boom, 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 type shit. Hell yeah, this is badass. Nothing against Mexicans, I love Mexicans. Remember, I'm not on YouTube for monetary value, but I am on YouTube because I don't give a shit and I enjoy working on vehicles and tractors and super duper heavy equipment. I mean, I am wearing a Komatsu shirt and a John Deere hat, so this is the Rain Man car, straight 8. Yeah. Bonnie and Clyde right here, baby. Apparently Martin Godby owns a lot of these vehicles in here. And he's some type of damn celebrity. I asked the dude at the counter if he owned all these cars. He said, no, I just work here 3 days a week. I asked him if any of these cars were his. He said, oh, no. Streamliner. And it's front wheel drive. See the engine sitting back there in the back? V8. Whoa, big and flat top. Yes. Oh god, that hurt stretching.
So cool.
I ain't old. 35 ain't old. You don't say that when I get ready to get you. Never mind. Yeah, don't say that I'm old whenever we're sweating. That MG is nice. Apparently this guy, Brian Johnson, the lead singer of AC/DC. So that is the most celebrity car in this place. Brian Johnson from AC/DC. Who is Brian Johnson? Is he the drummer?
Lead singer.
Lead singer? No, that's Bon Scott, but he died, so yeah, I guess, that's right. Hey, he was on oh god, Wheeler Dealers, I think. I don't know. He's the one that sounds like Bon Scott. Excuse me. Here we go. I was telling my old lady about these lights right here, because back then they didn't have batteries, and you see where you crank it right there. I was explaining to her how they run off acetylene and gasoline and all that shit. And look, somebody robbed the damn radiator cap off of here. Because you look at these right here, these radiator caps, they're worth some money. That's a Selling lights too. Actually, I think that's been converted. Nope, it's a Selling. It's a Rolls Royce, baby. That was a rich couple. That was so rich they couldn't even take pictures together. They just was married for monetary values. This kind of looks like Justin Sturgill trucking right there on it. No, a little bit. Cocksucker. Abraham Lincoln's hearse. Watch your mouth.
You weren't gonna do anything?
What? Here's the first electric car ever built, huh? I don't know about that, but it was an experiment. As you can see, it's a top speed of 5 miles an hour with all that 10,000 to 1 gear ratio over there. Put it in reverse. Here's another Rolls. So, my salary would have bought this back in the day. John Ringun, Rolls Royce Silver Ghost. Cost of Rolls Royce Silver Ghost new was $12,900. Oh God, yeah. I make $13,000 a year, so I can easily buy that. Porsche. There's another Porsche. These are showcased right here for some reason. Like there's something special. .3 liter. Restored by the Patriot Brothers in 2016. That's a fine piece of machinery right there. If you hit a speed bump fast, you're gonna fuck something up, I promise you. It's a 1951 356 coupe, and we got a nice boat right here. You know, this is what JFK would take his whores on while his wife was at the house washing dishes. Absolutely. Century Sea made. This is a New York boat. Look at these little bitty tiles right here. Good Lord, what can you tie to that? You would have to tie off 1, 2, 3, 4, all 5 of them. I mean, one wave come by here and just rip these off. Good Lord, that's a nice boat right there. It's a nice boat. There's a Grand National motor right there. Apparently, it's some type of 30 miles to the gallon if you drove it like your grandmother stole it. Look at that coil pack system. .8. That's one car I did not see here is a Grand National. That'd have been worth seeing. This is the junk section. Look, Cadillac DeVille, baby. Quilla DeVille, Elvis Presley, JFK. Hell yeah. I would so drive this right here and get 3 miles to the gallon and spend $100 a day in gas. There's my lovely over there walking around bored as shit. For sale, not her.
I'm sure you wish you could tell me.
Ain't enough money in the world to buy you, baby. A 93 Vet, probably a whole 225 horsepower, $15,500. You can have it today. Today, 40th anniversary edition, $15,500. So if anybody on YouTube world wants to buy this car, I'll sell it to you for $17,500 and I'll drive it to you tomorrow. It's trashed. This is trash. That needs a serious armor all job. It's full of dust. The only thing I like about the Corvette is the suspension in the rear end. It's independent. It's an independent axle and it's CV and it's fucking badass. But I mean, I wouldn't ever own a Corvette unless somebody give one to me. Look, there's the Succubus. I mean the Scuba Sub. It's got termites in it. It's a slab full of termites. Dead termites. About to say, there's got to be some wood. Look at all that oxygen right here. You would probably need that to drive or dive 10 foot in the water. I could not fit one butt cheek in that. But it's cool. Parking lot and street sweeper. Racing team. NSU. It's a German vehicle. NSU. Never heard of you. Got a cracked dashboard. Now that is a badass car. The Ford Escort Cosworth. That is a bad bitch right there. When I was a kid, that and the Ferrari Testarossa and the Lamborghini Genie. Yes, but this Cosworth right here was something my dad almost bought. They had one at Palaca Ford. I remember at Palaca Ford. It was right in the showroom you walk in. Yes. This right here is a bad little bitch. And it had this on Wheeler Dealers too. Look at the Cosworth right there. And it's legal. And it's yours for the low price of free $1,000. How many people can drive a stick shift nowadays? I forgot how to drive a stick shift and I got a CDL. And look, this is the only one ever made of the Ford Prodigy. Look, it's all cracked up there. Can't see in there. Yeah, it's the only one ever made, and you can touch it. It feels like it's about to fall apart. It's 100% aluminum. Every part on it's aluminum. So I guess that whenever you buy one of those new Fords, it's got aluminum bodies. When it starts raining, it sounds like a bunch of beer cans rattling around the back of your truck. I guess that's where it started. You know that about the new Fords? When you're driving down the road in them new Fords and it starts raining, and it sounds like a bunch of beer cans flying around the back of your truck, because beer cans are made of aluminum. These were cool back in the day, a Prowler. I'm getting hungry. I'm about tired of recording too. Everybody's seen the new Hellcats. Ain't worth the fuck. 700 horsepower though. Oh, that's a real pick 'em up right there. I bet it's got a wood bed. That's a real pick 'em up truck right there. Right there, right there. Oh yeah. Oh look, he's got a bag of beer cans back here. Holy shit. And the cooler. Well, there's for a Cadillac, $169,000 for a Cadillac Eldorado. I wonder how much this car is, or this truck. Oop. $33,500. This is a real truck right here. Absolutely.